In today's changing U.S. immigration landscape, many visa options are facing new barriers and higher costs. But one path remains proven and reliable: the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Visa. Created by Congress, EB-5 offers permanent residency to investors who place a minimum of $800,000 into projects that create American jobs. It's backed by U.S. law, authorized through 2027, and trusted by families worldwide. With EB-5, investors, their spouses, and children under 21 can live, work, and study anywhere in the United States, with access to top universities, career opportunities, and a direct route to citizenship. Unlike other visas, there are no language tests, no sponsorship hurdles, and no constant uncertainty. But timing matters. Current rules, including the $800,000 threshold, are only guaranteed until September 2026. In a world of tightening immigration policies, EB-5 stands out as the secure, time-tested pathway to the American dream.
Namaskar, my name is Kulraaj and you all know me as Radio Guru, and today we have a very special guest in the studios. I hope all of you are doing great. Always a great opportunity to connect with you, talk to you, and of course I love you, I love the community, and I love to be on camera and of course share some amazing information with you. Today I have with a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Chip, and he is a very well known. He's a developer, and of course he's a one of the members of Voco Hotel Times Square, a very prestigious project, a dream project. And of course, when you have this kind of amazing project, you have many other opportunities. So today we'll be talking to our very dear friend, Mr. Chip. Chip, welcome to our show. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Kulraaj. Thank you for having me today.
And it's a great pleasure to have you, and a great pleasure for all of you to know more about the opportunities. And today we are talking about EB-5 opportunity, which is a great opportunity at this time. Could you tell our viewers about your project and EB-5 opportunity?
Let's talk about the EB-5 opportunity. EB-5, as many of you may know, is the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Visa Program run by the U.S. government, allowing immigrant investors for an $800,000 investment to gain permanent residency in the U.S. Today, it's really the only sure way to permanent residency, as we've seen that various types of visas have been ended or their renewal is very much in question. So, for as long as the EB-5 law lasts, which is until next September, immigrant investors have the opportunity, with an $800,000 investment per family includes the individual, a spouse, all children up to the age of 21, $800,000 investment, and you get the $800,000 back after a few years. So, why have an EB-5 investment in New York? New York remains the superpower of economics in cities in the U.S. Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, all distant seconds to the economic power of New York City. Since COVID, New York City has recovered tremendously in the marketplace. All sectors are really doing well, but the hospitality sector, the one that I'm involved in, is really doing the best, seeing about 5% growth year over year for the past several years. Now, there's a reason that we are into a hotel EB-5 project, and that's our background. We are hotel developers and construction managers, and we have built in New York City 47 hotels over the past 22 years.
47 hotels?
47 hotels.
That's a huge number.
It's a tremendous number. At one point, we were doing 10 at one time.
10 at one time?
10 at one time.
That's amazing, and very,
Yeah.
very credible. And I think I want to give you thumbs up.
Thank
Chip.
you. 40 of those hotels are in Manhattan. So,
And what size of hotels? Big ones?
the hotels have ranged from as few as 50 keys to as many as 430. And our current project, the Voco Hotel Times Square, is 419 keys, so it's a
Amazing.
pretty sizable project.
Yeah. And I think this project is huge and one of the larger hotel in Times Square.
Well, not only is it one of the largest hotels in Times Square, but it is going to be, in all likelihood, the last hotel in Times Square. And that's due to a zoning change that the City of New York put in 2021 that said, unless you already have a foundation or approved plans as of December of 21, no one in New York City has the right to build a hotel.
And this is almost like 80% complete?
We are actually about 94% complete.
94%, so it's almost done.
It's
yeah.
almost done. We plan to open hopefully by the end of next month. Our hotel is the Voco Times Square Hotel. This is a highly viable EB-5 project. It is in the enviable position of being months away from completion. The doors will open the first week in October, and the guests will start arriving and filling the guest rooms. This is going to be one of the best projects that have been around for a long time, or that has come around for a long time. And the fact, again, that completion is near. The project is going to go into operation. Your sustainment period is going to be as short as it possibly can because of the number of jobs created to date. We have the most spectacular view of New Year's in Times Square that you could possibly imagine. In fact, if you may be familiar with the Dick Clark music experience that they have, and that stage actually sets up right in front of our hotel. It sets up in front of one of the unique aspects of this hotel and why it's so economically attractive, and that is that we have over 5,000 square feet of digital signage looking directly into Times Square.
That is so amazing.
It's so cool.
It's so cool, huh?
We
I
just
just
got
love
it
that.
running about 10 days ago, and we're already selling advertising there, and we're advertising ourselves
I would
there.
like to be there.
Well, no, it's actually, you couldn't ask for better advertising for the opening of a hotel than 5,000 feet of digital signage saying
signage.
coming soon.
Yes.
So-
Chip, how safe is the investment? That is a question a lot of people
Okay.
want to know.
Good question. So the effect of several factors makes hotel opportunities in New York particularly attractive. The first is the zoning change. Prior to the zoning change, there had been literally between 30 and 50 hotels a year being produced in New York. That's how we ended up building 10 at one time. Suddenly, in 2021, the number fell off and has fallen off every year since then because the hotels that had permits are getting finished. So this year, there will be maybe 3 or 4 and maybe a couple next year, and that's about it under the new law.
Hotel Voco located at 711 7th Avenue, which is very iconic address in Times Square, and matter of fact in the whole world. This is on crossroads of the world at 711 7th Avenue, right across literally from the ball drop. So in my lifetime career, I feel this is very great investment for myself, which we are almost ready to open in a couple of months, which is also a good investment for any investor who's looking to get a green card through EB-5 program. Our project is already fully approved by USCIS, and we are already ahead of schedule.
And let's talk about the investment and the people who are interested, who are watching our show.
Yes.
And you are interested, or your family, friends, anybody who wants to know more about EB-5 opportunity at this amazing hotel in Times Square. And of course, as we heard from Chip, that he has 47 years of experience.
47 hotels.
47 hotels, yeah. So that is
about 47 years of experience too.
About. And that's great. And everybody who wants to invest $800,000 in, what is the holding time of the investment?
The holding time is 2 to 3 years. The government requires a minimum of 2 years at risk for your money before you can get the green card. But a very important factor with our project is that 2 years doesn't begin until the required jobs have been created. So you may put your money into some project and then they don't create the jobs for another year. Way more than the required number of jobs have been created on our project. So your sustainment period, the period that is the minimum period your money can remain in, is 2 years, the shortest possible time. We expect to repay in about 3 years, somewhere in that neighborhood.
As an investment, I think it's probably one of the most exciting investments you can make in New York. The attraction to this particular project is that we are approximately 75-76% complete already, looking to open in the next few months.
Like other question, people want to know that if I live here and if I am on a H1 visa or some different visa, how can I, if I invest, can I change my status?
Yes, absolutely. Once your application has been submitted to the U.S. Customs and Immigration Service, they will give you an interim determination, which includes the right to work. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you get is the employment permission. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The rest of your permanent residency comes along after that. So mm-hmm. if you're on an H-1B visa that may not be renewed or has any kind of issue, and any temporary visa has a risk these mm-hmm. days. As soon as you get that employment authorization.
How long it takes? Like?
We have a couple of our investors who've gotten in as little as 4 months.
4 months, okay.
Yeah, as little as 4 months. Mm-hmm. Now, every case may be different, but those initial approvals seem to be going on.
Source of funds
fast.
is, I think, very important.
Source of funds is extremely important, and when you retain an EB-5 immigration lawyer to process your application, this is going to be one of the main things that they're looking at. Source of funds. The U.S. government wants to make sure the source of funds is not drug money, it's not from weapons sales, it wasn't somehow gained illegitimately. And so they'll want to see where the money came from. And if you can borrow the money, or somebody can give it to you, but the source of it is going to be looked into. And for instance, if you borrow the money, they're going to see that you have enough income to make the debt service on the loan. But generally, that becomes the trickiest part for many people. And I know everyone's situation with their assets is different, but this is what you will work through with the EB-5 immigration attorney.
EB-5 becomes not just an investment, but a reliable path to your family's future in America. In EB-5, security comes from asking the right questions, demanding clear records, and avoiding shortcuts.
Chip, is that a lot of people, there are people who want to get green card, and green card is, it gets you are legal and you can work and your family and you can buy a house.
And eventually you can get citizenship.
And so have, like in past few months, have you worked with some individual who got the green card through your project?
It's a little too early for us to have produced green cards yet. As I said, the employment
But they have the
authorization.
approvals.
Yes, the employment authorization is the first thing
First
that you
thing.
get. So yes, we have people who have gotten the employment authorization.
Fantastic. That's amazing. So folks, if you are interested and if you are looking, you can reach out to me at 732-668-3726. That's my number, and I can connect. And trust me, this is a great opportunity. And of course, the project, other thing, you know, if you could give little idea, the project, as you said, 94% complete. It means it's all set to open. So the money is safe.
It's all set to open. The EB-5 money is only 12% of our total capital. We've never depended on EB-5 to finish this hotel. And as I've mentioned before, our digital signage provides a boost in income that no other hotel has.
Fantastic.
So because of that income boost, it's as if our rates were 15% higher every night than the posted rate. No one can compete with that, Kulraaj. That's our secret sauce.
Can anybody who is an investor into the project, can he pay the money in installments? Do you have any opportunity like that?
There is an opportunity for short-term installments. There are also some loans available out there for, say, part of the investment. But if it's a situation where, you know, the easiest situation is if, say, you have $400,000 now, but you're selling a property and you won't have the other $400,000 for 2 or 3 months. That's going to be fine. Yeah, we can work with you. It becomes a little bit complicated, but on a case-by-case basis, if we get to know what your situation is, we can usually find a way to work things out.
And I think this is a great opportunity. The project is 94% complete, and of course, as you know, that this is one of the prime properties in Times Square, New York City, and I don't think you can find anything better. There are a lot of projects out there, and there are a lot of people, but trust me, this is, I will say, a great and secured and safe opportunity. You can check it out and you can do your due diligence. Anything else you would like to contribute and tell our listeners? And they can really take advantage, their family, friends, people they know back home, anywhere in the world. You can spread the word. And of course, we'll share when this information, this show is telecasted.
Well, I'd just like to welcome anybody who would like to come and see the actual hotel to just come and stop by. Let Kulraaj know. We'll give you a guided tour. It's at 711 7th Avenue. That's 7th Avenue and 48th Street in Manhattan, right across from the red steps where you get the discount Broadway tickets.
Wow.
Can't be more in Times Square than that.
Yes. You know, it's such a pleasure talking to you. You know, I cannot tell you, I feel great, you know, Chip, and I think you are cool, and I think you have created the magic in the world of hospitality, and I think Times Square is very, very special to everybody. I know people come from all over the world, and now you have this amazing hotel that is Voco Hotel in Times Square. And one last question. You see, people always think when they part with this kind of investment, they don't feel comfortable. You know, you being in this industry, and of course built 47 hotels, and you have done so much. How you make an investor comfortable, safe, and he feels confident, is there anything you want to tell them?
Well, I have to say, without bragging too much, that you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody in the hospitality industry with more experience than we have. And since we are vertically integrated, including the development, the construction, the design, sourcing the furniture, we have learned how to do this, we think, as well as anybody else around over the past 22 years that we've been building hotels. This is an exciting project. This is a project that has really sound economics, really the greatest location you can have. Times Square is the crossroads of the world. As Kulraaj has said, if you know one address in North America, it's Times Square.
Absolutely, 100%. And folks, thank you so much for joining us. I hope wherever you are watching the show, this is a great opportunity. And of course, you can reach out and connect with us. EB-5, your family gets a green card. And as Chip told you about the investment and other details, but you can always call us, get more information. You can see the property, you can meet with the principals, and trust me, we will make it happen for you. So please give us a call, 732-668-3726, or you can send me an email, that is Kulraaj with 2 A's, kulraaj@gmail.com. I'd like to thank my guest, Mr. Chip. He's here and he's one of the principals of this amazing project. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, have a wonderful time, be safe, and may all your dreams come true. Thank you.